Are you ready to dive into insanity? Follow me and I'll show you around. It's not a secret that the most immersive VR is the room scale VR, but no, not the measly 2x2 meters. How about 200 by 400 square meters of the free roam VR experience? That's how much space I got at Zero Latency, a virtual reality arcade with locations in over 20 countries, including the US, the UK, Spain, Germany, France, and Australia. Yours truly was invited to Zero Latency in Houston, Texas, to preview a Ubisoft exclusive game, Far Cry VR, which came out on June 1st and was developed exclusively for Zero Latency. It's a multiplayer co-op first-person shooter from 1 to 8 players set on the tropical Rook Island from Far Cry 3, where you will once again meet the insane villain Vaz and try to escape his madness. Hi, this is Tetiana from Disco VR, and in this video I will share the glimpse of my Far Cry VR free roaming gaming experience with you. I want to thank Zero Latency in Houston and Ubisoft for hosting me for the preview night ahead of the game launch on June 1st. And today I'll show you how the night went and also share with you my thoughts about it at the end of this video. And now, if you're ready, let's dive into insanity together. I've never played a free roaming VR game on this scale before, and I was very interested in the kind of hardware that they would be using, especially because Zero Latency are heavily promoting a cable-free experience. I've learned that Zero Latency are using ZVR computers set up for virtual reality, so you're basically carrying the computer on your back like a backpack while it is connected to your headset. They're currently using an HP Reverb headset. I happen to use the slightly older G1 model, but the Houston location are about to upgrade to the G2 model. They use a wireless router which connects to the game server and each computer, which allows up to 8 people to play simultaneously with absolutely zero latency. You will also get these Kraken headphones with a microphone to communicate with your team and the game masters. And lastly, you will get this controller, which is basically this huge gun, also manufactured by Zero Latency in Australia. It's pretty heavy, but they told me that they used to make them in metal and they were even heavier than the current plastic one. And of course, it has a tracking controller on the top from Microsoft. It was very impressive to see all that equipment. My husband joined me for this gaming session and we both couldn't wait to start. When we were all set, we were ready to immerse ourselves into Far Cry VR madness on this huge 200 by 400 square meters VR playground, and here's how it went.
You and your tourist friends got captured by a psycho warlord named Vas Montenegro. They're taking you to Vas. Don't do anything stupid.
Unfortunately, the quality microphone recording was unavailable for this playthrough, so I will let you enjoy the authenticity of the game with my occasional comments.
Just keep telling yourself you're not going crazy. You're just having a really bad day and it's about to get a lot worse.
In Far Cry VR, you have two major weapons, the gun and
get a feel for the crossbow, long range, badass.
This awesome crossbow, which has become my favorite. To prevent players from running into walls, the game has a centering system which asks you to stand in this yellow square at logical times during the game, sort of like to get to the next level. We felt the need to shoot this poor snake, and I don't know why, but Alex had some beef with this chicken. No chicken were harmed in the process of making this video, I think.
That Vas guy, his brain is broken.
Basically, the most important thing in this game, besides shooting, is hiding. And I'll be honest, I was not great at this. I died a lot in this game, like a lot. And when I die, I become this ghost-like player that can still run around but can't kill enemies. I come back in about 5 seconds, but that's the time that I could spend shooting and gaining points to surpass Alex's score. What I love about this experience is that no matter how much time you spend in VR, you get absolutely zero cyber sickness. That's why when you introduce your friends to VR by inviting them to a VR arcade, you don't have to worry about them feeling uncomfortable. It's the total immersion which feels as similar to the reality as it can be, and it's pretty freaky. Why are you doing it? Now this part is a little embarrassing. Ah yes, flamethrowers were a nice touch, pretty much killing both of us at once. In this game, you kill one vase, 1,000 little vases will come at you, but this time I was prepared. And at last, the final shot. Nothing compares to the full immersiveness of a free-roaming VR gaming. Far Cry VR Dive into Insanity was such an intense experience, and it was freaking amazing. The game mechanics was not complex at all. You have only 2 weapons and all you do is basically shoot the bad guys. But considering that you only have about 30 to 45 minutes of playtime, it works out pretty well because you basically don't have to spend any time getting used to the controllers. Pretty much you just point and shoot and reload when necessary. It is very atmospheric, it does get pretty psychedelic with flying jellyfish, different animals, and of course those creepy shadows running straight at you. Even though my husband ended up being a much better shot than me, I had a blast. There were just the 2 of us playing, but imagine playing with up to 8 friends competing for the highest score. You're guaranteed to have an evening filled with vivid emotions and long-lasting memories. And of course, as I've mentioned, you get absolutely zero motion sickness because you're actually working in reality. Let me know in the comments what you think about this large-scale free-roaming VR gaming, and is Far Cry VR Dive into Insanity something you would want to try with your friends? I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to Disco VR. Friends, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and as always, happy gaming!